Okay, this looks good. So let's continue on to the nails. Go to polygon selection and select the front two polys of each finger. Then extrude them, push them downwards a little bit and scale them smaller, and then extrude again and pull it out this time. And there you go. Some pretty basic, decent looking nails. Let's just do it for the thumb as well. Although this thumb, the edge is a bit close to the front, so I'll just move it back with the magnet tool and then push it there. Yeah, that looks about good. And then do the same with its nail. Another thing I'm noticing is my thumb is kind of fat, so just shape the thumb a bit, just for ease of conscience. Get it in a decent shape. Yeah, that looks good for now. We'll probably mess with it later again. Okay, now there's these two lines going down your thumb that got created when we split the edges on the side and the front of the other fingers. And we don't really like them or want them there, so we're going to delete them. I'm going to show you this neat trick. So just clear up the polys here so you can see what I'm going to do. Okay, the edge that you want to delete, you're going to create edge with the backspace key and then start at the corner of the poly, like up there, that corner, just before the edge that you need to delete. Then you're going to attach it to the middle of the edge and continue across, and then at the next edge that you want to delete, you'll attach it to that one and then put it into the corner. Cool. Wait a second, I did not take it far enough. Okay, I want that edge deleted, and then that's the corner that I want to attach it to. Cool, so now you just select these edges and delete them, and there you go. You have a nice section that you can make your little flappy between index finger and thumb with, and everything is still in quads. So there are no ugly five-cornered polys or anything that bothers. Just gonna shape that out a bit. Cool. Yeah, that looks nice. Right, now the back side, there's obviously these two edges that have no friends in life, so it's going to be the same principle. Start at the corner, attach to the middle of the edge that you want to delete it, and then go across just to after the other edge that you also want to go away, and then press delete. Now you'll see here we only have quads again. Okay, now I'm just going to delete the back of the hand, because usually you'll have a lower poly arm to attach to a hand that you make. Now this hand, selecting these points, there's 20 points, and that's quite a lot for an arm to have. So I'll show you later on how to remove some of the edges and keep everything in quads. But first, let's do some knuckles. Okay, so I'm going to select each knuckle and then pull it up a bit. Now if you look at your own hand, your knuckle is attached to a bone that goes back to your wrist, and between each bone there's a dip, so I'll pull the bones up and create the dips. Now you have quite a nice shape for your hand there. Okay, now we're going to delete some of the edges here that we don't really need, and we'll do that right at the bottom so that the detail at the top still remains. We're going to start at the corner just before the edge that we are going to delete, attach it, and then go right through to the last edge that we're going to delete. So delete those two, keep the middle one, and there you go. Still quads, and it's also creating a nice shape for the one side of your hand. I'm going to repeat this process now, and just attach it to an edge that I want to delete it, take it through an edge that I'm keeping, past the next edge that I'm deleting and then attaching it to the corner. And killing those two edges that are no longer required. Same with this one, digging through, attaching and deleting those two edges. Okay, the bottom of my hand looks a bit pathetic right now, so let's bulge out some fatty thumb part using the proportion tool that you can scale by holding down R and middle click dragging. Just fleshing out the hand a bit. To create that nice line, the fold line at the bottom of your hand. That is a bit much though. Let's ease it out a bit. Yeah, that looks good for now. Just going to make a wrist so I have some more visual reference at the bottom of my hand. Cool. Now let's take out some of the edges at the bottom. Start where we stopped previously. Go through that. But look at that cool shape that it's now making, but it's one edge too late. So I'll just bring it back and then delete those two edges rather. And now that nice shape is forming part of my thumb, and it's actually helping with the entire shape of it. I'm just gonna mess about with the thumb. There we go. Then carry on and attach it to the final part of my first cutting. Cool. Now there's also a nice piece on the pinky side of the palm. And generally, you can stop now. Everything is kind of in place except for the funky shape of my thumb. Yeah, let's fix that first. Just using proportion tool again and getting the thumb in a better position. Looks a bit broken at the moment. Yeah, I'm going to select the entire thing and rotate it a bit. That's not rotation, that's cutting out. Cool. Rotate it a bit upwards and then smooth out this bulge that I created. Yeah. Cool. And just reference your own thumb, see where the fault line is, and put that where it is. Yeah, I think scaling is a bit better. Looks a bit better now. Thinner, looks good. Then you can just refine it a bit, go into or reduce the smoothness, and then just go through the entire thing and look for strange ragged edges that don't make a lot of sense, like that. And just smooth them out. Okay, that looks good. Nope, there's some weird edges there. And then every time you made or you deleted some lines, just make the quad look like a quad. And yeah, look at that. There's only 10 points in this now, which is a good point or a good amount for a normal arm to attach to. So yeah, I'm getting pretty happy with my hand. There's a weird corner still. Smooth that line out there. You have to sometimes just move vert by vert to get it looking good and not mechanical. Okay, play around with the fingers a bit. Yeah, my fingers have these little bulbous parts at the very tips. I'm just gonna add that in. Ooh, the thumb looks a bit strange. The front's a bit short. Just going to extend that quick. And then select a bit more and make it shorter. Cool. Oh, now that has messed up a bit. Let's just move that about, get it in a nice shape. Yeah, thumb looks pretty good now. Cool. And there's a nice hand, ready for animation. Yeah, I mess about a bit too much sometimes, I guess. But yeah, this hand is pretty much ready now. It has everything you need for the bends to bend smoothly and enough volume. So yeah, there you go. Cool hand. Well, you might think it's a cool hand, or I hope you think it's a cool hand. I think it's a cool hand, and it's ready for animation. Thanks for watching.